Hello, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. So this week I don't have any clever beginning of the video. I'm just gonna look at a cactus a little bit, and I'm gonna show you what I've been up to. This may be somewhat shocking, in case you were very fond of what was going on here before. You guys ready? You ready? If you don't sound ready, maybe you should turn around. Just give up. Never mind. I made a hole. I dug up the entire conversion system we had. I dug up, well, I dug up most of this spider system too because I have to move that over. This elevator was for nothing. Villagers are still stuck safely up there. Or our sign is still safe up there. I have to move all this wood out of the way. But basically the plan here is we're gonna move all the zombie systems over here, which will, I think this is within range. No, this block is not within range. I don't see any of it. Want to close it? Alright, this is within range of the spawner. So I might still bring this whole system up by a block or two, but I needed more airspace for this. It felt way too cramped as it was right next to us. Like if you're standing here, and we would want to put any kind of a system here, that's way too close to my face. It sucks that we're so many rows down from there because it does give us a much shorter amount of space where we can work with them, but still have the spawner running and giving us more and more as time goes on. But I guess technically, as long as the final station where we're going to be killing them, or what do you want to use these days, wherever we're going to get rid of them is within the range, the whole system should work pretty well. I have a cool plan already in mind, and I'll get back to you once we get some of that done. Also, there's a bonus cave here. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I'll be back. did update this area more. I added a little roof onto the building using deep slate in various forms, making the roof look like it's falling apart. Maybe a little bit. Not go there. Hi. Hello, friend. I also brought out the entire wall a little bit on this side because I feel like it looks a little better when it's jutting out like that. Yes, no, maybe so. And it does give us a little bit more space. I brought this temporarily in here. I'm thinking we might set up a separate building just for it. And speaking of separate buildings, there's definitely going to be an entrance on this side that is, like, I guess the main entrance for bringing out all the goodies. All the raw iron I already dug this way, and if you go straight down through here, I'll show you. It'll take us back into the mines. A spot that is really not being used right now. Right behind the staircase. So I'm thinking I can bring over a little pretend supply line right through here and set up a big system kind of like we have here. Make it believe like you can bring all the raw goodies up through here and then all the way through there to the surface. And the reason I want to do that is that I'm hoping, oh, water's all over the place. I'm hoping we'll be able to have a super smelter, or blast furnace, I should say. And I don't mean a blast furnace as in one of those one block Minecraft things. I mean one that actually looks like a real blast furnace building for mass smelting iron and other raw materials. So once we have a little way going in and out through here, we can have a further supply line going maybe here, maybe further up the mountain a bit. That would then connect to the top of the blast furnace, and we'll make that actually functional as a furnace system for us. We don't really need it yet, but I'm sure at some point in the series we're gonna want to smelt a bunch of stuff. One last thing in this area. Oh my god, these are so scary. One last thing is that I removed all the grass down here. I added a whole ton of gravel. I added cobblestone. I added top. I added all kinds of little things that make it look more like a mine. Because it felt like with all that greenery down here, that's too much for a mine. It's not supposed to be all cozy and stuff. The only exception to that being over there by the water. Put down plants over there. We have a little bit of mossy cobblestone under here. The water would help plants. And I also had a little bit of stuff on the walls. Just a little texture to the place. And I think everything is turning out pretty good. I'm happy with this. At the end, I really need a break from digging a hole and setting that place. Oh well, back to the grind. Alrighty, the basic shapes we put together. I cleaned up this whole shape. It's all nice up there. Right now it's not connected. It's all the way down here. We have a little switch lever, and back here, very little has been done. This is where the chutes are going to be for them to fall down and keep continuing on their journey. Of course, down there we still have the old water route going. It hasn't been connected, but first stop for them to fall down would be over here. Second and third. I marked it down for now just for me. This is the radius for where we're standing. The spawner will be active. If I go any further, it'll stop. So obviously if we'd be standing here checking out all the zombies coming in, they would stop coming in real fast. Most of the time we're going to be right here hitting them with our sword to get the looting effect, so that should not be a problem. I cleaned up the spider spawner area. This whole chute is now gone. A little remains. It seems to be still spawning some tropical fish. But a lot has been done. And a lot more needs to be done. I'm thinking, since this is here, we're going to have the mobs go on, the loot go on that side. And we'll have the spiders on this side. I guess, hopefully, right about here, so we can actually still keep killing them for XP while we're taking care of the zombies on this side. Then I still gotta figure out where I'm gonna put a little enchanting area so everything will be in one spot. But yeah, it's going well. Back to it, I guess. Welcome back. A couple more days have passed. We have some progress. The first part of the unit has already been set up. Basically, we'll just let them fall in, let them fall out, then let them fall in, fill up a little bit. The water releases, converts them, and they drop out of the system. Redstone looks like this. We start off with a basic copper clock in the back. That we take one line that goes directly through here. We add a bunch of delay to it, and that connects to the bottom part. The same signal also goes all the way down. And this block acts as an OR lock, so that the only time this turns on is when both this and this are in off position. So I guess technically NOR latch. So people don't get free cut. We don't change the order of these two. It just looks weird to have that. Oh, we can't change the order of those two. Okay. I knew that. I knew there was a reason for that. So that makes sure that the bottom part only deactivates for a very short amount of time, so you don't lose too many guys and you can control how much time they have to go down. At the same time, the signal goes straight up here. This server controls the two water buckets, the dispensers getting shot out and back in. This one adds a little bit extra delay to it. That should be maxed out. So we can have top door open slightly after it has withdrawn the water from the system. This system works for the first part, but I realized seems it would be very easy for us to have the hatches up here, here, and here go into the same rhythm, and same at the bottom, that they drop out here, here, and here, all at the same time. I probably have to move the system a little bit back and separate the water bucket portion so that I can control the other mechanisms too. That way we only have to build one clock for the whole thing, and it makes redstone a lot more clean and free and happy. But let's go pretend we are a happy zombie customer who wants to take part in this system. So they would come from this pipe, straight from the root. They fall down here. Zombie noise. My friends are falling in. Splat, splat, splat. Exciting waiting. Well, maybe 10, 20 of them at all together in the same chamber. And should probably break this glass. Get out these. The top closest, they can't get out anywhere. All the zombies these days don't even try to swim, but now they can. It also prevents additional ones from falling in too early. Oh, drowning. Right now the hopper has 78 items, and I think that should give it enough time for it to get to 30 seconds so that it starts the conversion process. And we hold down. And this way, can I go here maybe? It will be the exit. Then we'll have another water pipe that's going to shoot us straight up. That's where we're going to go. Fall down the next chamber, and the whole process continues. But like I said, it would make a lot more sense if I scoot this back a little bit more. Make all these wires clean and pretty. Connect them the same way to the top and the bottom. And then we can just focus on the last couple bits. Aha. It's coming along well. And it is done. Alright. The working system is here. I don't know if I'm going to keep these. Right now they are not waxed or anything, so they're gonna turn blue. I mean, bluish green, whatever it is, on their own. But yeah, what can I say? Zombies coming from there. They fall down, they get converted, they loop around, they come through here. And then they should fall down. Loop around one more time. Nope, there's a fresh hatch. Yep. And they end up over here. This part still hasn't been connected, but I can go and get their XP. And for now, all the loot just goes into the chest here. That's openable. The plan is to have a water stream going all the way here, and a basic filtering system up here. Originally I had it running all the way to the top, which, looking at it, it is excessive, to say the least. So most likely I'll just leave it this height. This will probably be good for it. Alright, so you can see the top part does keep them out. Fall So this starts converting them. Done converting. Should be working the other way around. Let's see what's out of sync. Oh yeah, the back. I'm very happy with how the back turned out. The redstone is very easy to understand and access. This is our basic copper clock. Okay, Eagle. It powers everything. This line down here opens the closest to hatch at the bottom. It was connected to the first two. Right now it's not connected to the third one, but it could be. And on the top, we have a separate line running that is controlling all three of their of the top hatches. It's this line right here going straight across. We have bubble elevators, which were a pain to fit in here, but we were able to. And also from the clock, we have one signal running right here, which controls when lava is dispensed in there. And a separate line right here that controls when the water is released. Right now though, it looks like the water is out of sync with everything else, so I'll have to get in there and fix that. Overall, after I install an on and off switch, this should be working pretty perfect. Here you can see these water should not be there right now. Means that. So again, the downside of this is that the spawner will only activate if I'm here for these couple of blocks. Even if I go in a straight line here, it'll turn off. So it has that little circle going all the way around it. But most of the time we'd be hanging out over here anyway. We use looting, or maybe I can set up an automatic system at the bottom. So I have an option to build them myself or drop them into a private. Next time I'll probably be working more on this. Weekend I'm hoping we'll have a special project and actually get to play with people. That'd be awesome. But that's it for today. Bye.